Oh, get over it. You don't care.
It's the type of thing, man. You're gonna be psyched after you're done with it. Oh my God, dude.
Now, you see, that's the type of hijinks I'm looking to avoid.
Doctor Who, one of those legacy television shows that even if you didn't watch a single season of it, you've heard of it. Kind of like Star Wars. And regrettably, much like Star Wars, it has been getting beaten with the progressive stick. I remember when the female Doctor Who dropped like a wet fart during a wedding ceremony when the vows were being said. The ratings were the lowest the show had ever been in the series' entire history. They also added a black female Doctor, the Fugitive Doctor. She's erased from the Doctor's memory. Where does she exist in the timeline? The hell if I know. They haven't specified it. Just know that she exists, you damn bigot. If you want to know where she fits in the timeline, you have to get a comic. And she was the Doctor that titularly existed before the very first Doctor. Yeah, of course she does, and there's many other Doctors that came before that Doctor, so that gives them the freedom to make more of this shit up as they choose. Dude, like, the explanation for it was so confusing that I literally already forgot because it made no sense. Faith in the series was at an all-time low. I watched as Az lost all of his hair and became bald, and then gained so much weight from stress eating. But he's finally started to get his life back on track until the 60th anniversary special dropped.
Every conceivable opportunity so you can current dayers.
They brought back the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. Now, if you remember, like I said before, if you don't care about Doctor Who, you've seen something. And David Tennant, as an American who didn't care about Doctor Who, was the most popular Doctor they had. I remember him. There were so many memes with this dude. Basically, he's the only Doctor that people outside of the UK cared about in the last decade. Well, they brought him back for the 60th anniversary, and a lot of people, I remember this, they were cheering on Twitter. They're like, yes, David Tennant, and everybody's getting happy. But we've all been down this road before. You know what's gonna happen. And it did. It went about as well as you'd expect in modern-day entertainment writing. A cringe-worthy psychological warfare against your fondest memories of that Doctor. I've heard some English call it, and I quote,
essentially, the kind of progressive skin suiting you would get if your mum had just announced that she'd divorced your dad, and then to smooth things over at the dinner table, she dug up your nan's corpse and puppeteered her around. That's how this feels to watch.
Blimey.
And that's pretty much it. I'm not even a fan, and what little I saw was cringeworthy.
Hello. Just passing by, because I got a bit lost. It's funny. 60 minutes ago, I was this really brilliant woman. And now I've got this old face back again. I mean, why?
Look what the homosexuals have done to me.
All right. That was lovely. He was a really brilliant woman that apparently nobody else cared to watch.
Evening, boys. I don't just fire darts, mate.
This seems like something out of that Team America movie. Remember that with the little puppets and how ridiculous it was?
Yes, the meat. I promise I can help him get home and then you'll never see me again.
You're assuming he as a pronoun.
True. Yes, sorry, good point. Are you he or she or they?
My chosen pronoun is the definite article. I am always the meep.
Oh, I do that.
Why would this mouse alien thing even care? And I know, the aliens were in the comic. Wasn't that lovely? Huh? Looks like fun. A laugh a minute. I'm so glad that we have progression like this, that even space aliens are as self-indulgent as humans are. Isn't that a dystopian nightmare look of what could possibly be out there? Somewhere there's an alien species that also plays the pronoun games of the Zoomers on TikTok.
Yes, we know. We know everything. Thanks. And you know nothing. It's a shame you're not a woman anymore. She'd have understood.
We've got all that power, but there is a way to get rid of it. Something a male-presenting Time Lord will never understand.
Just let it go.
And we choose to let it go.
gay.
I couldn't imagine being an actual Doctor Who fan. This is like a kick in the balls. That's what a male presenting Time Lord couldn't understand. You know what I think? You know what I really think? I think a male Time Lord's the only one that can keep this series afloat.
Yeah!
And the people that you're putting in charge of it have absolutely no clue what to do with it, and they're just spearheading it into the ground. And don't worry, the next Doctor Who is going to have even more diversity. This trans woman Time Lord, I don't even know what's going on here, but that's a strong jawline. The next Doctor for 2024 will answer to they, them pronouns. And the main villain is Jinx Monsoon from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5 or 7. I can't remember.
Right.
What's today's episode about, I hear you cry? Well, Sir Isaac Newton's black and the Doctor's gay.
Was it me, or was Isaac Newton hot?
He was, wasn't he? He was so hot. Oh. Is that who I am now?
Well, it was never that far from the surface, mate. I always thought...
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
It's gonna be all lulls for me, because it's something I don't care about dying. It's like when another country does poorly, I'm just kinda like, so what? They're like, Ireland is for Irish people. I'm like, cool. What's for lunch? Of course, your usual suspects in the media, they've run to defend this. They need the rage bait clicks.
Doctor Who's first 60th anniversary special is a TERF's worst nightmare.
But who's the TERF? Did J.K. Rowling see this and vomit in a copy of Harry Potter? Who's harmed by this? Frankly, I don't care. I just see something that's totally gonna fail. And I love it. I love to see it. The Mary Sue. Your days are numbered, honey. Jezebel just ate a shit sandwich and you're next.
Transphobes are mad about aliens having pronouns again.
Yes. It's the Wait. Hold on. I just had a moment. If you don't mind, this is gonna get me in trouble, right? Okay. How is it transphobic to be bothered by an alien having pronouns? It does seem stupid. 2, to be trans would mean that you'd have to sort of like admit that there are genders, right? So if we like try to ignore pronouns and binaries, wouldn't being trans make no sense? Because what are you transitioning to if gender is a social construct? I've got you. Stop him. I'm so banned. So anyway, I think aliens would be above this. This seems like something stupid and petty for a human. Wouldn't an alien and all of its faculties of space travel be so far above these trivial matters? Like pronouns, what are you talking about? We've mastered 0-point energy, you fool, using fossil fuels. And I go, forgive me, Meep Zorp. I smell shit. Oh, which one of you took a dump? Yeah, hell of it. Doctor Who's screwed. Here's your video.